Okay, Capricorn, we already did Taurus. Make sure you cross-watch other readings. So the next one is going to be Capricorn and Capricorn. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Put that up here with the rest of them. Okay, so Capricorn, this is how Capricorn feels about you. That's going to be an interesting, it's going to be an interesting reading. You spirits, guides, angels. Okay, right away. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, that is a major arcana card. That is Cancer energy. Kind of like moving forward, if you will. Whoa. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse. And wow, 8 of Wands in reverse. Reverse. These are all reversals, guys. I am not surprised. Okay, Capricorn. So the Chariot in reverse. So Capricorn feels this has got to be an interesting relationship, definitely. So this is Cancer energy. This is like willpower, some moving forward. So in reverse, Capricorn feels indecisive about which direction to take. There might be a fork in the road in this relation or in this connection. When a person doesn't know how to proceed, they retreat into a shell. Okay, so as frustrating as it may seem, be patient and await their decision. So you might feel like they're kind of like distancing themselves or taking themselves, a little bit out of, like they're not as interested or anything, like they're retreating, right? So if they don't know how to move forward, then they'll kind of back off a little bit, okay? And even though it might frustrate you, just be patient and wait the decision, okay? So like I said, they feel like that something, they don't know how to move forward. So something might have happened and they're not sure how to move forward in that kind of sense. It doesn't mean they're giving up. It just means that they don't know what to do. So they kind of retreat into a shell, if you will, okay? It's Queen of Cups in reverse. So Capricorn feels like they might feel overwhelmed by sensitivity and may need help dealing with their feelings, okay? So your person may feel that you or them might be smothering or maybe even being a little bit too needy. So either you need to feel empowered or empower them. So if it's you that is being smothering, so the Queen of Cups, this is about like water signs. So this is like Cancer, Pisces. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought, you guys. Queen of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Cups in reverse, right? She is somebody who's in control of her emotions. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sorry, guys. So this is about emotions, feelings, right? So this is somebody who's not, if it's in reverse, this is somebody who is not in control of their emotions. Now, either it's too much or it's too little. Okay, so they feel overwhelmed that maybe you might be being too smothering, or they could be too smothering, or somebody might be a little bit too needy in this. Okay, so make sure if somebody needs to feel more empowered or needs to be more empowering. Now, I say that because, and it's like, okay, is it me? Well, I don't know. So that's the thing. Relationships often, we mirror each other, okay? So when I tell you that they could be being a certain way, it could be also be you, because we are attracted to where we're at in our lives, right? That frequency. We're like magnets. So relationships are here to help us learn more about ourselves. So I can't say if it's you or them, because you could be mirroring each other, and energy is fluid. So take it as it resonates, guys. But now you have it in your mind. You're like, you can think, am I being too needy, or am I being too smothering? Or if they are, somebody might need to feel more empowered in this relationship, okay? So usually when people act like that, it's because they're trying to get attention, which means that they feel like they don't have it. So if they're being a little bit too needy or smothering, then maybe you need to empower them more. Do you see what I'm saying? Let them know that they are important, and then they'll when people feel that way, they'll stop. So when people feel like they're being forced into it, then they won't give it at all, right? So just keep that in mind. If they're being smothering or if they're being needy, it's because of they don't feel that, right? You're not giving that to them. So I would just keep that in mind, guys, okay? We're not in relationships. Nobody's above anybody. Not in any aspect. I mean, in the whole world, we're not above anybody. right? But in a relationship, you guys are a team. Remember that, okay? So the Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, eights are seeking solution on the tree of life, right? So this is Mercury and Sagittarius. And if you can see this, this is like a wand. So it's like the Lord of Swiftness, but it's in reverse. So Capricorn feels scattered and overwhelmed. Often they bite off more than they can chew. So even though their intentions are good, they may not always come through in a timely manner. Also, it represents somebody who is flaky. So they might be running, right? So that's the same thing as this. They retreated into their shell because they feel overwhelmed by something. So one of you guys, if not both of you guys, feel overwhelmed because somebody is being either too emotional or not enough. So keep that in mind, guys. And this is messages from Spirit. Wow, that's your energy, you guys. Look at Queen of Cups again. Holy moly. So this is messages from Spirit. This is the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse again. So yeah, definitely somebody is being either smothering or too needy. That's because they don't feel empowered. Okay, guys? So that's why the Chariot is in reverse. Communication might be stalled right now because the Eight of Wands is in reverse. So just take your time and just know that that's the reason why they're feeling this way, okay? The King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so far you got Earth and Earth. A lot of Earth energy, guys. I mean, you guys are Earth, but still, that's a lot. I mean, I'm not even surprised that this happened this way because you guys are very powerful. Capricorn is very powerful. So the Devil. The Devil is Capricorn energy. It's not bad. It's like passion, raw passion, right? It's not evil either. You guys know that. So it's nice to see that you guys' card is not reversed, right? Because that would be bad. So this is 15 on the Major Arcana, right? So this is like shadow self, attachment, addiction. There could be like some kind of an attachment. So that's what I mean. Like somebody might be being a little bit too needy or too emotional. So shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, learn the hard way. So this might just be raw. Like if this is not it could be like, well, let's just be, friends with benefits, whatever this is. But remember, anything that's done without love creates bad or evil. So make sure that this is all in the good sense of both of you, okay? Learning the hard way. I think we all do that, but keep in mind of other people's feelings and emotions in this, and if they're retreating on you, it's because they feel overwhelmed. So something is overwhelming in this relationship, which I'm not surprised. A Capricorn and Capricorn has got to be a little bit, but I commend this and I respect it a lot because this has got to be tough. It's energy on energy. Same energy on energy has got to be a little bit tough. So Queen of Cups in reverse again, guys. So this is way too much. Either way too much emotion or not enough. So Queen of Cups is emotional composure. It's reversed though. So there is codependency. Somebody is being smothering. Whether it's you or them, like I said, I can't tell. That's something for you guys to figure out. But the King of Wands. So King of Wands is controlling appetites and passions. So this is air and fire. Imagine that. What stokes a fire the most? Air, right? What does fire need for it to be? It's air, right? So I think the thing about the King of Wands. Now this is controlling appetites and passions. So that needs to be. There might be a little bit to be a little bit more control here. Okay. So the King, he knows what he knows, right? They have matured. They're not changing. Responsibility, big capacity to enjoy life, bold and courageous, kind and brave. They survive through the fire. So it's like an entrepreneur empowerment, right? So a Capricorn and a Capricorn. I mean, who's who, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why somebody might feel a little bit overwhelmed because this is probably a lot of energy. So keep that in mind, guys, okay? So here's the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth signs too as well. You guys have a lot of earth on here. I'm not surprised. So sixes on the tree of life are right in the middle. If you could think about right in the middle of us, it's our soul and our spirit, right? So it's really beautiful. So Pentacles represents anything material, physical world. This is Taurus energy. So this is the moon in Taurus. This is the Lord of material success. So this is about giving and receiving, sharing the wealth, generosity, charity. It could be breadcrumbing, but the way I'm seeing it is that twos. Remember I told you the two? So, was this one or was that with the other one? Maybe it was the other one. But anyways, we need a balance, regardless if it was the last reading or this one. We need balance. There's a scale of balance, right? So this is giving and receiving, reciprocating, right? So keep in mind that nobody's above anybody. Everything needs to be balanced out. If you are giving, make sure you're getting as much back. If you are receiving, make sure that see what I'm saying? You have to reciprocate evenly, equally. Keep these scales balanced. Otherwise, this whole relationship will be off balance and it will never work. Okay? So as much as you're giving, don't expect it to be given back, but make sure you're getting back what you're giving out. Because if we have 2 cups, right, and you keep giving to this cup isn't giving back, you're going to run dry. And then what happens? In our human nature, we need our cup in order to live. We need the nutrients, right? So if that person isn't giving back as much as you're giving, your cup's going to run dry and you're going to go find it elsewhere. I'm not saying anybody's going to go cheat. That's not what I'm saying. You can go get that from your family, from a pet. The feeling of that is not sex. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying that the emotional support. Right here, somebody's either being too much or too little. So you have to make sure that you're either giving and receiving the same and receiving and giving the same. Otherwise, that balance is going to get thrown off. It's never going to work, guys. Okay? So make sure that you pay attention to how they feel just as much as they pay attention to how you feel. Okay? They're not any lesser than you, and you are not lesser than them. You're a team. Don't forget that. Okay? Nobody's above anybody. The only person sits high above all of us is one person, and it's not you or me. So, all right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to cross watch and like, share, subscribe. Make sure. Thanks, guys.